Welcome to the Mr. Tackhan's channel. You're channeling in. I just had a thought. I'm just thinking about all these people who go on protests about this and about that. And have you ever thought about it? The only time we actually get some sort of resounded strike or protest is when it's guided by a union, right? If it's a union, it should be bigger than something else. So wouldn't it be, I'm just thinking, I'd like your feedback, and I don't even need your feedback, because if you're already involved in this, you know the next level to take it to. I'm not any level. I'm like I have nothing to do today. Let's punch in and see what's on the list. You go, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's what I want to learn. Oh, that's what I want to watch. Oh, shit, I don't want to see any of that crap. Union protests, meaning you want to protest abortion? Create a union. Get involved in the biggest union in the U.S., and you'll be part of that union and be able to go on strike. And before you go on strike, you'll know whether or not they're going to attack you. Just like the reservations, the Indian, the water. Instead of having a protest for the water, let's get this on a union. Let's make a union, a business, out of saving the water and get it on the biggest union, whatever. Anyways, just for people that want to know where I get some of my information, every time I refer to the dot, I'm always going to refer to the dot as being female because of the daughter. Hot stuff, everybody refers to female. But hot stuff in the comic books, apparently, is a male devil. So you know it's the hot stuff is the he devil. So we just have to see all this. I had a quick pick, and then I had a quick thought. The dollar. The almighty dollar. The almighty dollar. Look. One finger. See the size of that line? And take one finger. Turn it into a circle. See that? I took linear and turned it into a circle. Just by putting a finger there. What does that mean? Boom. Boom. The almighty dollar. Money. Money. What money can buy? And most people say, can't buy love. But it can't cure any diseases either. Yet, we're out there buying love, right? We're out there trying to raise money for cancer. Raise money for AIDS. Raise money for the starving. But when there was no money, we were all eating and they were still starving and had nothing to do with money. Absolutely nothing to do with money. We create jobs, we create businesses just so people can have jobs, because half of us wouldn't be working. So many of us are doing things that really don't have to get done, but the reality is cooperation, business, balancing, making sure that everybody's putting just a little bit in extra. You don't want a moose out there getting everything for nothing. You know what I'm saying? When the bird said fly, if you didn't fly, you fell. You were out of the tree. Oh, cuckoo, right? The structure of everything, the fine, constant structure, right? The energy that twists our mind when it's in a period of a certain thought. High, low, I did this in the last video. Money does not save patients in the hospital. Proper distribution of the funds towards where they're needed. And you want to create jobs? I bet you are there more doctors? First of all this liability suits because of insurance companies to make money. This has to be tweaked a little bit. We can put out more doctors and more nurses if we would just give a little bit less to some and a little bit more to others. There's so many things we can do. We're pissing away money in war. We piss it away. What we spent in war in the last year, okay, forget what we spent in war in the last 10 years. Just leave it the last 10 years. Will equivalent to everything they've ever spent in war in the history of Earth. In fact, manpower towards relationship towards how many people on Earth is basically, is it really increased? Is there any more manpower in war? No. The manpower in war, you would think there's nobody, but are you kidding me? They're building machines. They're not in the front lines. They're at home taking a beer right now. Hey, man, let's build a gun. Let's build a tank. Let's build a bomb. But I'm going home to my wife. And, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail? A bomb's bursting in air. We do? But our flag is still there. Nobody else's. Where is everybody? Not everybody came home. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail. Oh my God, we hail. So I'm going to continue on, and I just want to tell you a little bit, and it's just so funny that it came to my mind. Happy birthday, America, 1776. One time 1776. 241 years. 241, the bad cat. 14 DNA. 12 and 14 is the half-life. It was written in 1814. Okay, that's 203 years ago. Next year, okay, it'll be 204 years ago. Okay, but it's 203 years ago today. Apparently, well, not today, September 13th, that it was written. 18 and 14, the DNA of the high sky of Venus. Separated because 11, 181, 9, 8, 72. Every time you get 72, you get brown and red. You get 1/4 part of time of 288 plus the 10 world multiplied by 1.25, which is 2 times 5, 2 plus 5, 7 and 10. That's where the 10 world comes in through the 7th gate. You have to repeat that again because I can't remember. It comes in, it flows in, and I forget. You know, my blood goes in, it comes in, that blood's gone. Whatever my body needed took out of the blood, it's going back to get more of what it had because it's excited and it's not, you know, I need that blood. My body is crying for it. Okay, so now the song was sang, and not only the national anthem, the Star Snaps SSB 112, 121, 11 times 11 is 121. It was written by John Stafford Smith, Star Spangled Banner. It almost sounds like John Banner or John Ritter, you know? You know, John Ritter? And I'm looking at this, and I'm looking, and I'm looking for the words now. So we're going to continue on, and I'm probably going to make this video faster. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars, broad stripes, thick stripes. Why? I have to think about this. And bright stars through the perilous, which means the lost. Okay? Peril, in peril, fight, perilous fight. Or OER, and it doesn't say anything else. O standing for A and E in the electronic world of the ramparts, or rampant. We watched so gallantly. It was so rampant and streaming, because they were streaming at the time during the time of the war. And the rockets, red glare. Why was there the rockets, red glare? Oh my God, Nibiru, where are you? Rockets, red glare. Rockets, red glare. R.O. Gold creation, the red glare of the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the land that our flag was still there. Why did it give proof to the land that our flag was still there? Who cared? Gave proof through the land. What was the land? Who was the land? On the shore, dimly seen through the midst of the deep, where the foe's haunted hosts of the dead silence responded. This is an old one. And, oh, thus be it ever when free men shall stand between their love, home, and war's desolation. Blessed with victory and peace, may the heaven-rescued land praise the power of hath made the preserved upon a nation. Then conquer we must when our cause is just, and this be our motto, in God our trust. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph shall wave o'er the land of the free and a home of the brave. And you can download this to see the reality of the Star-Spangled Banner. Here is the end, my friend. This is the end, my friend. The Star-Spangled Banner. Now, I don't know if this is the real one. And it's said by Francis Scott Key, 1814. Right? When you say 1812, left and right. 12 is left. 21 is the electric company. Okay, because it creates the dice cubes of any craps. 18 is to the right because it brings in the 9 birth to the 1 times 8 equals to the heaven, to the 1 plus 8 equals to the 9 birth, to the 1 times 2 equals to the Venus world, to the 1 plus 2 equals to creation. 5 and 9, E-I-E-I-O. Raphael, 7286, coming to you from the house of alphanumeric, turning a color, turning a blind eye.